What if I told you becoming an FDE is not about learning another 20 different AI tools? It's about becoming a kind of engineer who can understand the real world problem, build the solution, deploy it, and make it really work in real world. An FDE is an engineer who builds everything from scratch, from system design, implementation, evaluation, production, rollout, and till adoption. So the question is, can you become one in 6 months? Let's build the roadmap. Month 1, becoming a software engineer. This month is completely about fundamentals. You need to focus on building actual applications rather than building just demos using AI. Focus on Python, JavaScript, TypeScript, APIs, databases, Git, and full stack development. Pick one particular stack and stick onto that. Your target for this month must be building and deploying a complete application with front end, back end, APIs, authentications, and databases. Because FDs are expected to write production level codes for front end and back end as well, not just experimenting with models. Next, month 2. Become an AI application engineer. Now, add your favorite part, AI. Learn LLM APIs, structured outputs, RAG, AI agents, MCPs, and evaluations because these things are going to be embedded into that particular application what you built previously. But don't build another chatbot. Build something that really does your work. Let's say you can build a support agent that can book your tickets, it can plan your travel, or something like that. You have to create that must make humans' effort go really zero. And it should be completely automated so that you just have to give a prompt like, hey, just go and book me a flight for these days and done. Everything will be booked automatically by your AI agent and you just have to sit and eat your popcorn. That is how cool your application must be, and you don't have to build just a chatbot. From building AI that answers to AI that actually executes and complete your work. That kind of AI or that kind of projects are really built in the industry right now. That matches the kind of projects which FDEs are building in industry. Next is month 3. Learn production. Month 3 is where you actually stop saying it works on my machine. Learn Docker, cloud deployments, databases, Kubernetes, and CI/CD. Then ask yourself, what happens if this model fails? What happens when APIs time out? How do I measure the reliability? And how do I actually get to know my users are benefiting out of it? Because FDE's success is not just measured only by shipping a prototype, but by production adoption and measurable workflow impact. And this is honestly where industry is moving on to. Whenever I sit in interview, I usually get to ask that what are the projects you have built, and just after this, they ask that what were the problems you faced during building this and after building this. And to the next, third important and most repeatedly asked question was how many people have actually used your project. And this is where a startup or a company knows the importance of your particular project, and the number of project doesn't matters for company. It only matters that one particular project that has brought a real world impact so that people have started using it, or how many people have used that particular project built by you. And in month 4, solve real world problems. Here, stop building projects because it looks good on GitHub. Pick two real business problems, maybe in healthcare, finance, manufacturing, developer tool, anything you can pick, and then follow this flow. First, identify the problem. Second, design the workflow that requires to solve that problem. Third, do requirement analysis and then move on to the designing architecture. After this, you create a prototype which actually is solving that particular problem. When you are validating actually your project, and then you move on to deployment. And the most important thing over here must be document every decision you have made while building this project, because these things will be asked in your interview. Interviewer might be like, why did you use this particular tool? You might have used these many as well. And over there, you must be capable to answer why did you took this decision. You shouldn't be like, my AI suggested to do this thing, so that I used it. Shh. Nope. This is not the right thing. So you must be doing everything by your own, and you have to use your own mind to take these decisions. This exact flow is actually used in industry, and even FDEs work with this particular flow itself. Next, month 5. Get customer experience. This month is the actual difference between a normal developer and an FDE. Find a real user, maybe a startup, a local business, or a college organization. Ask what repetitive, painful work might solve their problem, and what can you design for them. And then start building something that they can actually use. Get measurable results. Maybe like 30 minutes becomes 5, 10 manual steps becomes 3, or the process that used to take one complete day becomes an hour. And here is where an FTE starts cooperating with a customer and solves real world problems. And the being important thing is to understand the problem in depth and stay involved into the SDLs until user adopts it. Now, month 6. Package yourself as an FDE. Now turn your work into an evidence. You need three different things. One, three serious projects, at least one deployment. Two, a portfolio that explains business problems and impact as well. And three, your resume must say built X, deployed Y, and reduced Z, not use LangChain, OpenAI APIs, and blah blah blah. Because tools doesn't prove that you can solve real world problems, but the outcome numbers does really say that you have built something. And one important reality check is that most frontier companies do actually ask several years of experience to have, because general FTEs posting requires at least 5 years of experience as a typical qualification for this role. So 6 months may not make you get a senior level FTE, but 6 months can make your skill level to get to till FDE level, especially for startup roles. You can definitely consider over there as a junior engineer or a mid-level engineer, but senior level engineer, I don't think so you can get in 6 months. If you have experience of 5 years or 2 to 3 years in different role, particularly particularly in software side itself, on top of that, you can place your 6 months over here, and then you can apply as a senior FDE engineer, because you might be having experience of deployment, development, everything in that particular 5 years. And in this 6 months, you might have completely brushed yourself for getting into that FDE role. So, yes, technically it is possible, but you have to gain lot of experience. Make your goal, I want this title FTE, Instead, make it as give me a real world problem and I can design the solution from scratch to deployed solution. So this must be your goal for the 6 months. And if you feel that this was worthy, do subscribe because I'll be bringing this kind of content for you. So you don't have to worry that you will be get behind in this race. And do like this video and comment what is the next thing you would like on this channel to watch and to get more in depth. I'm Sham. See you in next video. Bye bye.